I'm a pro Eafc player and I'm going to give you the 4 best custom tactics and formations to use at the start of Eafc 24, whilst we give you some guidance on what sort of players you want to be getting for each position on the pitch. First up, we're starting with the classic 4-2-3-1 formation. This is probably the best formation to use when you start playing the game. It's super solid defensively, giving you 2 DMs whilst also having 4 attackers up front to score tons of goals. For the custom tactics, we've set our defensive style to balance with the width and depth both being on 40. Then for the offensive tactics, we're on long ball and direct passing. This forces your players to get the ball forward quickly, whilst your strikers and wingers will also run in behind. Then, we have players in the box on 6 and corners and free kicks on 2 each. Now, for the players and their instructions. First, we're keeping our goalkeeper and our centre-backs on the default instructions. But for the full-backs, we're going to put them on stay back while attacking and overlap. We have both DMs on cut passing lane, stay back while attacking and cover centre. This will keep them in a solid position in front of your back 4 and help you defend. Now, if you'd like to be slightly more attacking, you can put your more offensive DM of the 2 on balanced. This will encourage them to join the attack, but will leave you slightly more open when getting counter-attacked. Now, we've got all 3 of our attacking midfielders on comeback on defense. However, there's a few things to note here. If you're struggling defensively and would like to be slightly more solid, then keep your middle cam on comeback on defense. But if you'd like to be more attacking, put this middle cam on stay forward to help you with counter-attacks. Secondly, although the wide players are technically midfielders, you still need to think of them as wingers, so make sure you have pacey wide players in those positions. The central cam can be more of a playmaker, however, so although it is important to have pace, it's not as necessary as the other 2 cams. Finally, we have our striker on comeback on defense, stay central, and getting behind. Again, this helps in defense, however, if you want to be more aggressive, you can keep them on stay forward to help you on counter-attacks. Next, we're on to my favourite. We'll see a lot of pros using this in Eafc 24. It allows you to attack quickly with wingers but also defend so well in a 4-4-2 setup. We've got our defensive style set to balance with the width being 40 and the depth being 60. Then, for offensive options, we're on balanced with direct passing. With the width on 35, players in a box on 6 and corners and free kicks on 3 each. The width is the key thing here as we want this low on both attack and defense. This means we can be really narrow and the only width we get is from the fullbacks in attack. For the player instructions, we have our keeper and centre backs on default. There's 2 ways you can set this up. Either to attack down the right or the left side, depending on the players you have. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to go with attacking down the right side. So that means we have our right back on balanced and overlap, while our left back is on stay back while attacking and overlap as well. This will encourage our right back to join the attack, whilst our left back will be more defensive. You want your central mid to be the most defensive of the 3, with him on stay back and cover centre. Put your right centre mid's tactics as the exact same. You want your left centre mid to be the most attacking of the 3, as they will get forward from that position and defend as a left mid in a 4-4-2. So, put them on get forward and get into the box for cross. You want to make sure this player is a winger or a quick attacking midfielder in your team. Then, your right forward is the player that will play right mid in a 4-4-2 when defending. So for this, put them on stay central and come back on defense. Then, your left forward is on stay central and get in behind. He'll play alongside your actual striker who is on stay central. Out of these 3 positions, you want your 2 best players to be in the left forward and central striker position. As we said before though, you could flip this and attack with your left back, right centre mid and right winger if you wanted to. If this video is helping you, drop a like and subscribe. Now let's get on to our next formation. Our third formation is one that's always really balanced at the start of the game, the 4-2-2. It's basically a better version of 4-4-2 as you have 2 wide attacking mids and 2 defensive mids. The defensive style is balanced with the width as 45 and the depth as 60. On the offensive side, we have balanced and direct passing. We then have players in the box on 6 and corners and free kicks on 3 each. For the player instructions, we have our keeper and our centre backs on default. Then, we have both of our fullbacks on stay back while attacking. But the more attacking fullback out of the 2, put them on overlap so they occasionally get forward and help you out. We then have one of the DMs on stay back while attacking and cover centre, and on the other DM, just cover centre. Usually you'd like one of your DMs to get forward and help you in attack, so obviously use your more attacking DM with these tactics. Then, the 2 attacking midfielders in this formation basically work as wingers. So you want 2 quick, fast and agile players in those positions. You want both of the cams to be on comeback on defence and get in the box for cross. Then finally, we have both of our strikers on stay central and comeback on defence. This formation gives you quite a defensive setup, which is really good when you want to feel your way into a game. Now, onto our last formation. Now, this is a slightly different option. However, it can be so fun to use at the start of the game if you want to play some good attacking football. And it can really help counter a more defensive formation like a 5-back. We're using the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation. with a DM, 2 centre mids and a central attacking mid, giving you a diamond in midfield. We're on a balanced defensive style with 40 width and 60 depth. Then we're on balanced build-up play and direct passing. We've width on 35, players in a box on 6, and corners and free kicks on 3 apiece. The instructions, we've got our centre back and goalkeeper on default. Then we have the left back on stay back while attacking and the right back on balanced and overlap. You can swap this around, but you want to try and have your better attacking fullback on balance. If you'd like to go slightly more defensive, you can have both of these on stay back. Your CDM is on stay back cover centre, while both your centre mids are also on cover centre. Again, if you'd like to go slightly more defensive, you can put one of these centre mids on stay back. The most important thing to consider with these 2 centre mids is that they have a lot of pace to cover the whole midfield. We've then got our cam on stay forward to keep them high up the pitch, creating all those chances. And finally, we've got both our strikers on stay central and getting behind. If you'd like to create a bit more width with the formation, you can try drift wide on one of your strikers to help with that. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, as we'll be giving you loads more pro tips for Eafc 24. Starting with this video on how to get your ultimate team started. Go check it out.